Man, first of all, I had to make sure, YouTube was still working. Make sure the phone was still working because where has T Will been, bro? Like, everyone asking me, T Will, when the podcast coming back? T Will spill. People coming up to me in public talking about T Will spill. But what you know about the T Will spill podcast, man? But hey, the wait is over, y'all. I'm back. And I'm here to stay, I'm actually gonna be consistent, you know. I'm not here to just drop 12 episodes and then disappear like a terrible dad, like the terrible stepfathers, bro. They be coming in every once in a while like, how you doing? And then just disappear. I ain't here for that, man. I'm here to stay. And, I'm here to bring y'all some good content. But anyways, I'm just glad to be back. It's been a long time coming. I've been putting this off for too long, but I had some people tell me like, man, just record the video, man. And shout out to the people behind the scenes. They gonna get their flowers, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm just blessed, I'm glad to be here. And it feels a little weird, I've done this before, but I'm a little nervous. I'm just gonna say it straight up, I'm a little nervous, but let's see how this episode goes. I might be able to just play it off very well, and y'all might not even tell, besides the one time I mentioned it right now. But I just wanted to start off with some, new info or housekeeping, just so everyone is on the same page. There's no confusion between me and the people watching. I'm not gonna say fans, because that word could be misused, and I don't want to say anyone's a fan of me. I want to say people are supporters of me. I feel like it's a little different, but some of the housekeeping things, episodes are dropping every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you're from California, that's 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. I can't count. That's bad. That's bad math. We're going to keep that in there, though. But, yeah, it's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern, so that's 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But anyways, that's going to be every Saturday. I did a little poll. If you didn't get to have your say in it, y'all got to go follow the channel. I'm going to make sure I put in the description, maybe pop up something on the side with what the channel is. But go follow the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to this as well. Like the video, all that good stuff. But, like I said, not 11. Why I keep getting 11? Fine, T will lock in, bro. 10 a.m. PST, 1 p.m. Eastern every Saturday. I'm telling you, it's going to drop right on the dot. So, if it's not going to be 1:01 p.m., it's going to be 1 on the dot every Saturday. And then, what else was I going to say? Oh, so with that being said, I'm usually going to try to, I have a question segment that I have that y'all are going to see later, but I usually would try to drop the questions beforehand, maybe on a Monday or Tuesday. So just looking around for those days. If you want to be a type of person that puts your input or has questions that you want me to answer, try to look on Mondays and Tuesdays. Be most active on those days to see if I post anything, just so they go with the flow of recording and I can get everything going. Oh yeah, I guess another thing too, just share this with everybody, man. Like I said in the old videos, man, share this with your mom, dad, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your dog, your cat. It don't even matter, bro. Just go to a random stranger. They probably gonna see you watching this and they're like, yo, who is this random dude on your, man? Just tell them to go follow T Will Spill Pod. Tell them to tap in, man. But anyways, let's get into it. I'm gonna start with the first topic, a topic that I just want to get out the way immediately because, man, sometimes I just don't like to be on this stuff, but I just have to, speak my piece because I already know everyone's going to just want to know what am I thinking personally about the track season, man. I used to do this all the time last year. Every week I'm doing a weekly report. And it was going up last year. I was telling y'all, man, each week I'm PRing, blah, blah, doing this. I'm like, man, we finna go to UCLA. I'm doing predictions of what I'm finna run. And then I'll go out there and do that. Now this season is going the complete opposite. I cannot lie. But I'm trying to find more positive ways to look at this season and not be so negative about it because one, it's not even over yet. It's not like I don't have a chance to still be who I am. That everyone knows who I am, who I know who I am. But with that being said, there are learning experiences. I gotta be real. Track is a very unforgiving sport. I've had conversations with my coach personally, so I put in good work, and sometimes it just doesn't show on the track. But I don't think it's not going to eventually. I feel like there's going to be a moment in time when everything just falls together. Even this past weekend, I'm just laughing because if you're at UCSD, man, the first 200 meters of my 400 was looking great. but I didn't have a float phase, so it didn't last too long, and I kind of just burned myself out. But with this season, like I feel like too, I can't be so hard on myself because last year, I'm not saying last year's season was unrealistic, but like everything was just going so well, like everything that could have possibly just happened, like happened for me, and like coming off a hot season like that, like and then coming into a new transition, I feel like there was a sense of entitlement, but not in a bad way, like kind of like oh, like I'm expecting myself to do this, but then I let it like get to me like when I wasn't executing. And plus two is a whole lot of things with like as my season wasn't starting off too well, I think I was headhunting for 46 too much. I should have just started doing it how I naturally did it last year. I didn't just immediately start running 46. It took me a while, and then I got there. I mean, I could start doing that little strategy now, I guess, but I just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hurt, thank God. I can say that for one thing. Like, this season has been healthy, except one minor fall that happened like months ago. I was, I don't know how I got hurt from that. It's like some goofy little injury, bruh. Had me out for a couple of days. It was dumb. But I'm still looking, chin up. I'm like really confident with this season. Don't even count me out. I mean, for real, like I'm gonna go out there and do my thing. I was brought here for a reason, and I have a job to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, the bills got to get paid, man. And they're not gonna pay you if you're not doing your job. But you know, the confidence is high. I have a new little thing. Hey, Joey, the barber. Hey, my barber, man. I know you're gonna be watching this, but people don't know. Me and you, we had a good little barber talk. I had to get the mind right. Like I said, I'm not hurt physically, but I think mentally there's a little couple things going on, and I just had to, that's a different battle in itself. So, I just feel like once I get over that hump, that like barrier, and I'm just like, just put everything together that I've been working on since fall. I mean, since the dog days of August, man. Like we've been like working out here. So once I get everything together, I feel like I'm gonna be right. And then, man, when I hit that time, the people that have been supporting me, showing love, and then even me myself, man, we just gonna be hyped because it's gonna be like something that like I feel like we just got through together, like a long little journey. So we're in like, what is this? I guess it's technically week 2 now of April, kind of, sort of. We got like 6 weeks left till conference, so definitely a good amount of time. Like there's enough time, but there's also the same amount of time. Like, hey, you gotta do something, man. Like, man. We don't want to have a track meet this week, but next week, I'm running out Long Beach, 400, 200. A lot of people are not really fans of Long Beach, I guess. Long Beach don't come for me, bro. I've only ran a 4x1 leg there, so I don't really have too much to say about y'all track. But I guess we're gonna see next week. I'm just gonna go and run my race, how I'm supposed to do it. But yeah, that's just a little bit how track season going. There gonna be weekly updates of that as well. So, man, looking forward to doing more. Hopefully, better news with that coming up soon. All right, so man, let's get into some actual some stuff that we can really talk about, man. My fault. I'm clicking off these things so I know what I've done. Man, what's up with these rappers lately, bro? Hey, I'm not really gonna talk too much about Pooh Shiesty. I feel like everyone know about the Pooh Shiesty situation. But like this man out here really robbed Gucci Mane. I remember like everyone knew Gucci Mane as like some type of like tough, like hard dude, but it don't matter, man. These YNs, they just out here, they slide on everybody. This dude, I mean, they say he pulled up with what was it? An automatic pistol, Drake, something like that. Regardless, they held this dude hostage. They said they kidnapped him. It was like Gucci Mane, like 3 other people, I'm assuming, something like that. And they wanted to get out of the contract. I mean, I've been seeing the memes now. I was just talking about when you're trying to get like a paid leave and your manager says no, and it shows a photo of Pooh Shiesty. I was like, don't do that. Someone really gonna try to go to their boss one day when they can't get like time off, and they just go hold them hostage and make them sign a paper. But that's just crazy. Like, imagine just thinking like you finna meet up with some of your friends or like people that work for you, and they just hold you hostage and they take all your money and like just rob you. Like, what do you even do with that? And then now, I mean, I guess now you're gonna be on more like on guard with like who you sign and like everything. But the whole situation is just a mess. Like, cause it's such a big group of people. It's like 9 people I think are being charged. So it's just like, man. I mean, Big 30, kind of rapper that I listen to a little bit sometimes as well. He's facing life. Pooh Shiesty's dad facing life. But what I really wanted to get into, bro, was like what led up to today. I mean, this happened just recently. Lil TJ out here shooting Offset, bruh. And I really want to say, like, I brought up the Pooh Shiesty situation. I was like, would Pooh Shiesty do what he did? I feel like these rappers are finna like go into like a new era, a new phase where like they're not playing around no more. It's like, hey, you owe me money, or like you was talking this hot on this song, like whatever. Man, hey, let's just go. Like, it was over 10 bands, and like, I mean, I know people gonna be like, hey, money is money, but like, I feel like for rappers, like 10 bands is kind of like a petty little. Like, would you personally, if you were in the status of a high rapper, are you shooting somebody like yourself? Why risk your career? Like, I feel like you would have somebody else that would shoot for you. And I mean, shoot. At first, when I saw the news, I thought it was gonna say Offset was dead. And I was gonna say, damn, that's 2 Migos members down in like the last 3 years. I was gonna be just Quavo on the shoot. That'd have been sad. This dude, Lil TJ out here, they said they shot him in the butt. I don't know why he shot him in the butt. Maybe he didn't want that charge, or maybe he didn't want that murder charge. But like, shooting it, I ain't gonna lie. If someone that beef with me shot me in the butt, I don't think I'd ever take him serious ever again. Like, whatever he would say to me, because like, you had a chance to take my life and you just shot me in the butt. Like, it's crazy. And then later today, there's also like, I saw a video, Offset, he was outside the hospital, and this dude was smoking a blunt. Like, he really going through it. He looked so stressed in the photos. And they were saying that he was calling Cardi B, asking for the 10 bands. Of poor Offset, like, he's actually going through it, bro. Like, this man lost his girl. Now he got shot too. And then he's kind of getting exposed to being like a cheapskate, you know, like, because they're like, dang, like, he owed 10 bands. And then there was another celebrity. Oh, it was Des Bryant. Des Bryant was talking about oh yeah, like Offset had, I had won 5 bands from him or something. He never paid me that. So that Offset's getting exposed as a cheapskate, bro, which is just, I mean, if I was him right now, I'm just not trying to show my face in public, bro. Like, man got shot. He don't have no money to give. He's taking everybody's money, but no money to give. And it's just like, I mean, where do you go with this? Because, like, you know what I'm saying? Just because they flexing the money online, it's not me. All right, so I don't know what happened. Oh, my gosh. But I don't know what happened, but pretty much the, how do I say it? The video just, like, cut out. I don't know what happened. Stop recording. So I'm going to just have to throw this in. This is many days later. I was planning to drop this obviously on Saturday, and that did not just happen. I mean, some things that happened, I had to handle some things, and then obviously this personal thing with the podcast not recording, so I had to like figure some things out. I'm almost done. I'm actually editing this right now, but I'm gonna try to just throw in a little bit of what I was talking about before I got cut off. And then there's like maybe 1 or 2 other things I want to talk about. I don't know, but bear with me, y'all. We gonna get through it for real, for real. I'm telling you, let's get it. I just wanted to like, all right, so we just gonna get straight into it. I don't even know what that was right there. I just like had to edit that out, I guess. But so pretty much, I'm just gonna continue a little bit. I'm talking about the Offset update because I talked about that a little bit. Bro, it just got worse for him. Like, he's getting sued by like multiple casinos and stuff, like multiple. I'm talking about, let me back this up a little bit too, y'all. I'm recording this on my phone if I had to mention this. So this is the last time this will ever be like this. I'm gonna record hopefully in one go. I'm in my dorm right now recording the second part, but I gotta get this out. I'm gonna be consistent. So, but back to it. This dude Offset, he out here, like multiple people saying that he owes him money. I think he's in debt with a casino. And there's something else, or some other rapper or somebody said that he owes him money too. But it's just bad. Like, and then I go on Twitter the next day, and some dude posts, he's like, yo, this dude Offset is in the casino. Like the same casino where he got shot at, he was there playing again at the tables. I was like, bro, you can't make this up. But I guess he gambling now because he owes the bills at the hospital. This dude's just in debt. And it's just bad because like all these rappers or celebrities, they be flaunting all that money. And I mean, obviously stuff like this just proves that they don't have it. I mean, it's just crazy. Like one thing sparks and then all these other companies and people, they're like, well, I mean, he already out on the hook for money, so we might as well just go get him. Just go get this dude, bro. Just go get this. Like, it's real bad out here for him, bro. Like real bad. I just don't understand. Like, I had to cut the lighting on. I don't know if it really changed or anything, but I just like thought I might as well cut it on. But I mean, what do y'all think? With these rappers, man, getting shot, and then I mean it's over money and things. Like they're finding out that they're even more cheapskates than like even before. Because they rapping talking about they got all this money. They got these cars, these watches, these houses. My fault too, man. The windows open and stuff. Y'all might hear some cars or even people stuff outside. Hopefully it's not too bad, but hopefully you guys just pay attention to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking. Hopefully my voice is the only one. My voice, during this podcast, we're gonna make this a new rule right now. Twill, rule number one. Rule number one is like always like the video, like the pod, share the pod. That's always rule number one. But rule number two, no matter what background noise, whatever audio, car, other voice you hear, mine supersedes everybody. While you're listening to this, no, I don't care if your mom call you or somebody, your significant other call you. When the pod is on, hey, you're gonna have to come watch it with me, or you're gonna have to wait. Cause right now when I'm speaking, y'all listening, okay? Man, I'm so narcissistic, bro. They gonna be like, I'll be not watching this pod no more. When they see me, they go like, that's the dude. That was a dude that was talking all about himself, man. But man, so I guess we could just jump into this too. This is not really recent anymore, but it happened like the day after I recorded the first big main portion of the pod. Man, NBA Ben 10, bro. I'm gonna stop. Man, we talk about rappers getting shot so much, but this is gonna be real quick. He got shot, and it sucks for him that when he got shot because I mean he kind of did a King Von type thing. I mean he's still alive, so I guess he didn't really complete it all the way. Like I said, everything that I say on here is for jokes. It's never real. That's why everybody remember that. But I think for him, like I think they said it was All-Star Junior, All-Star JR. I don't really know too much about him, but he ran up on him, tried to take his chains, and he just, dude shot him 3 times, bro. So got him. I mean that's a lesson for us. Don't run up on people and try to steal from them. I don't care who you are, like who you know. Like at the end of the day, anybody can get touched, anybody can get hit. Presidents get assassinated, bro. No one is untouchable. Like you gotta be smart too. Like I don't know, whatever the persona you throw online, I guess you want to prove it in person, and then things like this happen. But I guess the main thing that's going on with this story is it's a lot of circulation. People are saying like he's paralyzed, and people are saying he's on life support, and they're getting ready to pull the plug. But then other people, even people that are not really affiliated with YoungBoy no more, like P. Youngin, Baby Joe, they talking about he good, like bro, he's all good. They try to reactivate Ben 10's account. People are saying like one of his friends or cousins reactivated that stuff, so it's not really him. Man, just prayers up, man. Violence is never the answer for anything. And just stealing too, man. Stealing all this stuff, like it's just not the answer for what the world needs right now, honestly. It's really sad. Prayers up. I hope he's not even paralyzed. I hope he survives and he could still walk. And there's spinning is gonna happen. Something's gonna happen because this dude All-Star JR, he's going to the internet and like making fun of it, dissing him still. And he did a new challenge. I'm not supposed to be laughing. This is not funny, but it is kind of funny at the same time. It's called like it's called the Ben 10 challenge. Oh, my lighting went off. See, I don't have the real good lighting. We cut it back on though. You see? Yeah. Y'all ain't even gonna, man, I'm not even editing nothing out. If y'all haven't watched the old podcast episodes, there's some terrible like things in there. I'm probably gonna take them down or like lock them soon. I don't know, but it's just like that's the cool thing about the pod though. Like when you record, it's like obviously some things are getting edited out or cut out, but for the most part, this is raw footage. This is recorded. Like I'm not doing no retakes. Like, it's just me. Like, I could just sit here just stare for like 30 seconds and just leave it in there. And y'all would know, like, during my recording session, I'm just staring at y'all looking crazy. I probably would never do that, but I'm just letting y'all know what goes on through my mind as I'm talking. I'm just trying to keep y'all entertained. Hopefully I'm doing a great job. But yeah, I mean, going back, I just pray nothing really happens from that situation, but chances of that, like, and especially in this day and age, like, you know, it's probably something's gonna happen. Before we get into talking to the NBA playoffs, because I had actually in the old video, or the old recording, I guess, had mentioned the NBA playoffs. Before I get into that, though, I want to talk about the new military draft, bro. I mean, it's not obviously happening yet. But, wait, or it said they're going to conduct one, though, right? Oh, I think it's new eligibility. I don't think the draft is actually happening. So there's no draft yet. It's not been declared it's going to be a draft, but starting in 2027, I believe, like, the new eligibility is from, like, 2018 to, like, 25 or something like that, 21 to 25. I can't remember the exact age. But all I know is that I'm in that age group, bro. And, man, I mean, like, what would you think, like, going into the military? Especially at my age, like, I'm finna turn 22 this summer. So, I mean, I'm still young. Like, I haven't really experienced nothing yet. I even got married. Back then, people were usually getting married at this age. I mean, people still, in this day and age, are getting married at 22 and stuff. But, like, I feel like, dang, man, I haven't even graduated college yet. And they, like, I might have a chance to fight for this country or serve, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. I mean, this happened years ago. It's, honestly, it's giving me flashbacks of Nam. Okay, I can't say flashbacks, but because I've never experienced it, but, like, it's a little similar resemblance, you know, I think. And it just sucks because when a country does this, at least in the United States, when they start doing this, like, oh, we got to recruit young people, it's kind of like expecting that the war is going to get worse than what it already is. I'm not really going to get too much into politics and stuff on this pod, but if it has something that might concern me or my group, I might throw a little bit in there. But if in terms of the military thing, like, I mean, hey, if I'm called, man, I just got to go do it, man. I'm not. So obviously, you know, I could take the Muhammad Ali, right? I don't know why I just butchered his name like that. Muhammad Ali route, and just, you know, take that prison time. But it's like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not finna do that. And plus, too, I mean, if I serve and do my thing, like, there's great rewards and benefits that come from it. Obviously, you don't want to do it. I mean, obviously, I want to survive first, but the rewards and benefits that come with it afterwards, like, I mean, come on, like, let's be real. And I could be a hero. You never know. I could come home, man, I'm different. T-Will looking different, man. The military got me looking crazy, but I mean, let me know what y'all think, bro. I mean, shoot, are you fighting for this country if they call you? When they draft you too, like, I don't know if it's gonna be like how they did back then. Probably gonna be the same because it's the most efficient. They just like do a raffle with the month and day, and then if that's your birthday, then depending on, like, obviously there's a certain amount of number. Like, if you're like the 200th name or 200th birthday, you're good. Like, the chance of you getting drafted is rare. But like, if you're in like during the Vietnam one, I was like, I think it said I was 109 class, I would have been drafted. So like, if you're in that range, I think up to 120, like, you might be cooked. But hey, it's for men and women now. The army is expanded, so I mean, they choosing everybody. The women, you not safe neither. There's no more stay-at-home women. Y'all, hey, I'm gonna be fighting. Hey, I'm gonna look to my right and to my left. I'm gonna have sisters with me. They gonna be, hey, we in arms together. Hey, come on. We saving. I don't say we saving America. I mean, America does need saving though, but it's neither here nor there. But hey, let's get into, I guess, the last part of my segment now, because I just want to talk about a couple things, and then talk about the last thing I was really talking about, just to add some more time to this episode, just because it just sucked how, like, man, I at least like 15 extra minutes was just cut off from the video. So I'm just like adding this on to save lost time, you know what I'm saying? Literally save lost time. But let's talk about the NBA playoffs, bro. I love talking about sports, especially sports that I don't participate in, because I could be more critical and everything, because it doesn't really matter. Because you can't say, like, I mean, I'm just a fan at the end of the day. Like, you can hate me for what I say, but who cares? Especially because most of the time I'm right. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but that's let's get into it, man. The NBA playoffs, when this drops, already the first two playoff games will have happened. Actually, as I'm recording this, we could see. I already know Charlotte won. I predicted that one. I predicted Charlotte was gonna win. I didn't say it in the earlier video because I didn't know who the play-in team. I didn't know who the play-in games were until literally today. But I had Charlotte winning, and then let's see right now because Portland was beating the Suns. But let's see what happens. No. Okay, I don't know what I just looked up. Showing me last game. I need to see this game. Fourth quarter right now. Oh, Phoenix came back. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and wrap this up so I can see these last 10 minutes of this game, or maybe 5 minutes. But so I'm not gonna do the prediction for the play-in game because the play-in game slash like what teams, because that doesn't really matter. But I'll have who I have winning out the West and the East. By the way, I'm just gonna say this now too. Disclaimer: I'm a Lakers fan, so it's just very tragic what happened to us at the end of the season. So I'm just saying that right now as a disclaimer because I'm not choosing the Lakers to win the West because we just lost our best player and then another top 3 player on our team. So it's like really runs for us. If people are talking about LeBron's when they come out in his prime, if LeBron somehow beat this Rockets team, I mean, if he'd be lucky to make it past 5 games, I'm being real. Like, I love LeBron, but it's just, bro, our team is just not equipped for that Rockets team. They have KD. Men is just a two-way phenom. Like, obviously, he's not dropping threes and stuff, but he's just so athletic, and he's always diving, and he's just that scrappy guy you want on your team. Then you have Sengun, Tari Eason. Jabari Smith hasn't been playing good as of late, but it's still Jabari Smith. Reed Shepard's that shooter they got, and they have a great coach in Ime Udoka, so... I mean, we'll see, man, but it's just tough. I mean, it's just tough. Like, we honestly were looking very scary for a little while. I thought this team was going to make at least a good push. But now it's kind of like, all right, well, let's see how bad we don't have to worry about getting beat up by the Rockets. But I'm going to start with the East first. Yeah, I'm going to start with the East. It's tough because the Pistons, man, they were looking really good. Like, they were going to run away with it until the Celtics just kept balling. But also, too, like, now Cade is out indefinitely, I think. I don't know if he's coming back for the playoffs at all, even if they made it that far. So it's kind of like, we're missing our best player who's having arguably, I mean, I think this is his best season so far. So it's just kind of tough, man. And he's the type of player he is. He's like, he's a playmaker as well. Like, he gets passes, he gets rebounds. So it's kind of like, man, it does suck. So... But even with that being said, like, if he was healthy, I don't know. I still think I would have chose the Celtics, which is who I'm choosing today. Man, I mean, who would have thought this team would be good without their best player for a majority of the season? Like, Jaylen Brown, I mean, do we even call Jaylen Brown like a 2 option no more? I mean, Jason Tatum is a phenomenal player. Let's not even do Jason Tatum like that. But like, Jaylen Brown has proven again and again in the finals. He got finals MVP. He's like, I'm going to go out here and make sure we win. Then a season that was supposed to be tanking for the Celtics, which honestly everyone wanted them to, man, it turned into them second seed in the East. They won 50-plus games, and they just got their star back in less than 12 years. Or 12 years, wow. I hope no one is out for 12 years for injury, because at that point you might as well wrap it up. But he's not even been 12 months since he tore his Achilles. Achilles or ACL. I got to start getting on that because people are going to be hitting me and, man, that's misquoted. He didn't hurt that, or this dude didn't do this. And I'm going to be like, all right, bro, my fault. I got to stop doing that. But he tore it, you know what I'm saying? And he's back before the average recovery time. Like, some people have to go longer than that, but he was back before the average recovery time. And he's playing like he really never really missed basketball. Like, he had a double-double one game. He had a game where he's dropping 20, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be scared because he got them. Usually it's like, dang, he's going to come back right before the playoffs or come during the playoffs. So all right, bro. So pretty much, like, this is bad. This is so bad, bro. Like, I just realized right now I just recorded all that other stuff and the audio was recording off my computer when I was supposed to be recording off the mic. So I'm going to try to fix that audio, obviously, that one part, so it's better. But now too, like, I was recording on my phone, and it's talking about my storage ran out. It's going bad, so I'm gonna try to just wrap it up real quick. Not wrap it up real quick, but I'm gonna try to just, man, bear with me, y'all. We fight it. We get in this episode out though, and we got to fix a couple things for the next episode, man. I can't even lie to y'all. But going into what I was saying with Jason Tatum, pretty much like, you're expecting a guy to come in like later in the playoffs, especially with his injury because he tore it in like round 2, I believe. So expecting him to get his first warm-up games in the playoffs, which is not really ideal. But he got these warm-up games with a week or 2 left in the season, and now he looks ready like he's never left basketball. And honestly, I think the Celtics are going to go out there and win the East again. They're just really good. I know they lost Porzingis and Horford, but they got Peyton Pritchard now, and their team just looks so complete. Like their bench looks good. Luka Garza looks good when he gets minutes. So, I mean, we'll see what they got going. I really think they could win the East. And then the West, now this one's going to get a lot of hate because you got teams like the Thunder and the Spurs, obviously, who are really good. And the Thunder just won the championship, obviously, and they have the MVP in Shea. And so they're obviously going to do really good. I mean, God forbid, knocking on wood, no one gets hurt, obviously. And they should be really set to, like, go far deep in this playoffs and make the finals again. If they make the finals again, I wouldn't be surprised. And the Spurs are the only team that really gave them trouble this year in the 4 games. And then you have Wemby, you have Devin Vassell, De'Aaron Fox is proven to be a very good scorer late in games. You got the young Dylan Harper. Stephon Castle. He's a big game changer for them. A really good team and a really young coach who's doing a great job leading these young guys. When I say young coach, I mean like he's new. I mean, I don't know his age, but he's leading a team of young guys, and they're playing good. And I know it's going to be their first real playoff experience. And usually when you're kind of nervous when young guys get in the playoffs because it's like they don't have that experience, especially. But they got the vet in Harrison Barnes, and they got another vet. I know they got Zach Collins as a vet and stuff. They got some good leadership on that team. And the talent in itself, I think it won't really matter too much. It won't really matter too much how young they are because they're just so talented. And I really think they could just wreak havoc in the playoffs. But with all that being said, and also you have Anthony Edwards too with the Timberwolves and stuff. But with all that being said, I'm taking a crazy sleeper. Not really sleeper, but just I think they could just do it. They have a guy that could really just do it. And this is his first time ever really in his career where he could just he has the veteran leadership and it's obviously his team. Like it's his team. They don't have to worry about no one else taking the ball out of his hands when it's time to get his shot. And I know you're probably going to be like, oh, he could do this and other teams as well. But I mean, really the Rockets, bro, with Kevin Durant, they're good, bro. They're really good. And I think if you catch them on a good night for them, a bad night for you, so as long as it's just a good night for them, I think they're the better team a lot of times. I mean, Amen is a bucket in his own right. He actually knows how to score. He's actually, not afraid to go out there and get points. Obviously, there's games where he's struggling, but he goes out there and, he produces. And KD speaks for himself. I mean, honestly, one of the greatest scorers I'll ever see in my life. So, it's a privilege to see him, watch him play all the time. Alfred Sengun, man, he's a wild card as well. I think him this playoffs, he's been great all season, but him in this playoffs, he's finna emerge into another level that we haven't even seen yet. And I can't wait to see it because he's really good. I think he's really nice. And then they got dudes like Tari Easton's good for them. Reed Shepard's always been a good shooter. And then you have Jabari Smith. Like I said, when he plays good though, it's actually nice to see. But I need him to stop taking shots when we don't need him. Stop shooting the 3-ball, man, because you're more of a mid-range and then especially a slasher. You have very good athletic ability, so I'd love to see that. But yeah, I got West Rockets, man, and then East Celtics. So I'm pretty much predicting that's gonna be Celtics versus Rockets finals. I'm not taking it back either. I'm very confident. If I'm foolish and I'm off, hey, that's part of sports, bro. But like I said, sometimes I just notice stuff, man. Yeah, I think we're gonna end it right here because I'm a little nervous. I don't want this video to cut or nothing. I gotta do some editing too, make sure everything comes out smooth with the videos and the audio, especially considering I just recorded the main majority, not on audio. Man, this episode, I already know what the episode was gonna be, or the name of this episode was gonna be, but I think it's gonna fit perfectly now with everything that's been happening, man. But yeah, I think we just gonna end it right here, honestly, man. Like I always say, man, make sure you guys subscribe, share this with everybody, man. Share this with your mom, your dad, your girl, your boyfriend, your friends, man, your dog and your cat, man. You know what I'm saying, man. Just share it. Show some love, man. If there's any points or tips that you guys want to like recommend or things you want to see in the pod, suggestions, man, don't be afraid to hit me up. Hit me up in the DMs, bro. I think I have the man. It's .tw1ll. That's my Instagram. That's the main, man. Go follow the pod. I'm gonna put it in the description, and I'm gonna post two on my main. I'm gonna post the pod Instagram, man, so y'all can go and follow the pod Instagram, bro. That's where I put updates for episodes. That's where I drop the questions at. That's where I put everything, man. That's pod related. I'm gonna only for a little bit. I'm gonna like repost stuff on the main, but after a while, it's gonna be like, hey, if you don't see that stuff on the pod, if you don't follow the pod, yeah, I can't help you, bro. If you have questions, I'm gonna look at you and be like, do you even follow the pod, bro? Like, how? Come on, man. But yeah, man, do that, and then also subscribe to the channel as well. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. I know it's been wacky. Thank you for bearing with me, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out. All right, y'all. So we got this new thing I'm gonna start getting into. I'm gonna try to be consistent with it every week. You know, I'm gonna put on my story asking for y'all to leave me questions that you guys want me to answer. You know, the more the merrier. I'm gonna just make sure I get through them nice and quick, simple. But we actually had a good little going so far for this first week. I'm surprised. You know, shout out to y'all sending out some good questions. We're gonna get into the first one. It says, "What concert do you want to go to the most?" I've never actually been to a real concert. Now that I think about it, I think it was like 2023, 2024. I went to this Kalen For Real concert, but it was like at it's at like this like club. It wasn't a real like venue, so it was cool, I guess. But a concert that I would want to go to the most would probably be like, I heard Travis Scott has like nice concerts, but I'm not really a big Travis Scott fan, so maybe like Drake. Nah, I gotta be real. I'll probably go Young Boy just cause like he's my favorite artist right now currently. So I think a concert by him. And then a second sleeper would probably be Rio, the Young OG. If you know, you know. I feel like his concerts would be fire, and he bring out like great artists. The next question we got is, what ideas do you have for the podcast? I mean, I'm not really gonna go in too much on this one because I feel like I'll explain more on the actual pod segment. But I mean, I guess the first idea I have is just to be consistent. You know, it's a lot. Like last year, I did about 12 episodes and I kind of just fell off. I'm trying to be more active, you know, get more of the fans involved. You know, I feel like that would help me to stay motivated and to, you know, keep persistence. I'm also going to try to, we're going to do interviews, y'all. You know, I'm going to have people that, you know, have already, I guess, a platform going. Maybe not, you know, just some people I think that also be interesting, that I think would bring a lot of live and just a good vibe to the show. So those are just some of the things I have in my mind. If anyone has suggestions or ideas that y'all think I should like rock with, I would definitely appreciate that as well. You know, hit me up on the, you know, social media. Man, leave something in the comments, bro. It doesn't even matter. Just let, you know, show some love. The third question we got is, how are you navigating your 20s? Man, I feel like I haven't really experienced my 20s yet. I'm only 21, so it's kind of like just beginning. I think the biggest thing for me navigating my 20s, I guess this is now realizing like, man, I guess you're like, I'm really an adult now. I don't know how to explain it in a way, but it's like, man, you 21, like, time just moves by so much quicker. Like, next thing you know, I'm probably gonna wake up one day, I'm like, dang, I'm like 23 and then like 25. I think in your 20s, at least like everything's just going by so much faster. I guess to better answer this question now is like, how will I navigate my 20s? I just want to invest early into my life, you know, like work hard now. You know, obviously I'm gonna have fun because I'm young, you know, but I just want to do all the hard work and just do the things that are important now. So then when I get closer to like 25, 30, I can enjoy life more leisurely and have more time to enjoy and live luxury than like just wasting my 20s now just doing stuff that's just very unnecessary that I could just save and do in just like 4 or 5 years time, you know, instead of just wasting my time early. Here we go with the next question. It says, best music and album. Okay. See, these are the type of questions that can get you in trouble, you know, early on, because there's like a lot of different people that come from different like music genres and stuff. I guess for my favorite music, I'm a big hip hop fan. but I do love like old school R&B, especially like the 90s. You know, I'm a big New Edition fan, honestly. Like I love their music. Them and what's it called? I'm blanking right now. I always do this. That's the one thing about being on a pod. Like sometimes you just be blank, especially when I'm by myself. Y'all like I be yapping, and then I'm just like, dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. And then it's not like I have somebody else I was talking to that can just like help me pick up with it. But I think for me, my favorite album ever. There's a lot of good albums out there. Man, like do I go with something safe or do I pull out a sleeper? I think I'm gonna go something safe. Nah, I gotta go like AI Young Boy 2, man. Like, but it's like that's what I'm saying. It's not safe. Some people are like, man, you choose a Young Boy, but like AI Young Boy 2, man, it's honestly a great album. I think. No, we just gonna stay with that. No, we just gonna stay with that. I'm not even gonna get into it. This next question: most useless track and field event. Now I'm gonna be in trouble because I had time to think about this, and I still don't have the answer for this one. And I don't want to just throw a random event out there, because there is like a certain like a group of events I can just be like, I just throw out right now, and then people can be like, well, this event's important, but like the 5K, like can we make the races a little short? Like let's just have the 3K and lower. I don't feel like the 5K is just like. It's usually one of the later like events too. People trying to leave the meet or go home, and then you have to wait and watch the 5K. Shout out to the 5K runners. Shout out to the distance runners. But like, I think the 5K might have to be my answer. Or let's be real, the 60 indoor. Like I don't know. Like why can't we just run 100 meters indoors? Just redo all the indoor tracks. Just run 100 meters starting early in January. There's no point in doing 60, because some of those dudes that be running the 60. Like their times are terrible indoors, but they come outdoors and just drop some hot for the 100. So maybe the 60 for indoors, and then we'll do the 5K for outdoors. That or the steeplechase. I think the steeplechase is just pointless, man. Like you have to get your feet wet, and you're running that whole race with just soaked spikes. Your spikes are gonna be smelling foul after you're done running. And then our final question. It says advice to high school track athletes on how to prepare for college. Man, I'll probably give y'all some advice I wish I gave myself, or at least I got, man. Like, man, don't feel the pressure. Obviously everyone wants to go to university or like a college in general, but like, don't feel pressured, especially the sport track. Like, if you're fast, you're fast. Like, it don't matter where you're at. Like, a coach, somebody's gonna see your times, because if you're at like this small school and you're running like 10-2 or whatever, 10-3, man, the schools don't see that, and they're gonna be like, all right, we gotta come recruit this dude. So that would be my first advice. Like, don't be picky, and like don't think that you're immediately gonna be like D1 right out of the way. Like, you might have to work and like earn that stuff. So my second advice is like try to find some athletes or college athletes, like whether the pros or the college athletes that are killing it. Try to like model yourself after their game, see what they're doing, what works for them, maybe what supplements they're taking or their diets, workouts, because I mean, they're there for a reason, and like I feel like they have a blueprint that you can follow yourself and that you could look forward to. And then 3, man, just recover, man. Like, take care of your body. A lot of people want to just go out there, do all the stuff that help you slide or whatever, but they don't want to do the behind the scenes stuff that really matters, that helps you be a continual slider. Like, you gotta make sure that body's okay, doing the little things, taking the extra time to cool down, on off days, take advantage of those days where you could just just recover, because you never know, like the wear and tear of a track season. Like, I see it firsthand. Like, you'll be dropping like flies, man. It's just like, even if then like you're taking care of yourself, sometimes just things are just unpreventable. So at least you want to put yourself at a better chance. But yeah, those are the questions for this week, y'all. I'm actually very appreciative. I kind of was letting it fly, giving quick answers, but this is honestly good. I'm gonna keep doing this, like I said, every week. I feel like it adds something different to the pod. When I have guests on here, it won't just be my answer. It'll have like multiple people as well. I think that would be cool. But man, we're gonna keep this going. Thank you guys for those who sent the questions. And then next week, if you didn't get sometimes I might accidentally skip over a question that I did this week. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. But If I did, I'll get to it next week. But just keep dropping y'all questions, and you know how it is. Thank y'all. Peace.